classmates. Today I'm going to present. My name is Yareli Enriquez Corona, and I'm going to present to you Is feminism worth it? I know I see some faces like, oh no, here comes another feminist, but just imagine, if it's tiring to hear about it, how exhausting must it be to live with a problematic like the one we're gonna talk. So first, how was feminism born? Feminism was born with the revolution when women joined the conflict as soldaderas, nurses, and activists, demanding not only political change but also rights for women. In 1923, the Consejo Feminista Mexicano was established, looking for suffrage, for women's suffrage. But it wasn't until 1953 that women's right to vote was approved. 30 years later, 30 years of constant struggle. Next, I want to talk about a little bit of gender violence. In 2022, 966 feminicides were recorded in Mexico, which means 3 feminicides per day. I hope I have to eat my words, but they could be your mom, they could be your sister, they could be your girlfriend, or they could be your daughter. We have a little graphic of types of violence in Mexico. Talking about economic violence, we have a 50.7%, sexual violence with a 22.3%, physical violence with a 18.4%, emotion violence with a 37.8%, and other types with a 5.8%. Does feminism only support women? Listen up, gentlemen, this will interest you. So feminism also benefits men. In Mexico, the pressure to conform to masculine stereotypes contributes to serious issues like mental health. INEGI reports that 81% of suicides in the country are committed by men, partly because from childhood they are taught to not express their emotion or seek help. Feminism also promotes shared responsibility in home. My father once told me that he has not remembered of his own father because he was focused only on work. A boy needs his father, everyone needs his father present. Feminism also promotes policies such as expanded paternity and obviously mental health. Have you ever heard the phrase boys don't cry? Well, feminism is against that type of mentality. Finally, but not less important, we have achievements of feminists. The global female literacy rate 19% in 2020, and women's political representation in global parliaments rose to 25% in 2023. Now we have a president, her name, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, and last but not least, we have the enactment of the Olympiad in 2020, which is responsible on sanction non-consensual sharing of intimate images, also known as porn revenge. And in conclusion, feminism is worth. In my opinion, feminism is worth it because it not only seeks equality for women, but benefits society as whole by promoting justice, safety, and well-being for everyone. You can find more information about this topic in this reference, and thanks for your time and your attention. That's all from my part.
Yareli, I have just a few questions about your essay. For example, the first one is, are there any other ways to empower women, not just at work, at home? For example, here at school, we can see that your room, your class is almost half and half male, female students. Could you tell me some other ways to empower women in our society?
In our society, like activists, also employees, we have even the working home. I think that is empowering for one types of women. Not every women have want being home, but there are some that say yes, I want to stay home, and I think that is valid too because not all the person want the same, and it's empowering until they think that is it.
Okay, there are some feminists that are complaining about the role women have in society in some specific areas. For example, education at kindergartens. The same has to happen with men. I guess that men or women that believe that feminism is the right to perform as men in some areas, it could be the same. Now men could be, or at least should be allowed to be in some women previous roles, like kindergarten professors, teachers, caretakers in some places. What do you think about it?
I think that it's alright. Feminism is pro gender equality, and I say why not? Why not? I think that is completely fine for me. With men also can be do things in home, stay with kids, raise it. I think that is okay.
So men can perform as well as women in some of the social roles we have that previously were just for women. Right?
I think that the answer is yes.
I
Absolutely.
agree with you. I agree with you. Thanks so much for your
Thank you.
time.